Yo guys, it's DTTR777 here with Random Review. You know it's Friday, and I plan on doing these reviews every Friday. And if it's not posted on Friday, just note that I did do the video on Friday, but maybe it took a while to upload. So, my random review today is going to be Friends. I've just finished it as we speak right now, and I decided to make a video of a review of how I felt about this amazing sitcom. I'm just pointing this out. This is probably my favorite sitcom that I watched so far. Definitely beats How I Met Your Mother. So those How I Met Your Mother fans, I'm sorry, but Friends is better. Well, at least in my opinion. If you like it, then good for you. Just a note, this is going to be a spoiler review, so if you haven't watched it, I wouldn't watch this video. So where to begin? I think the most important thing about this show is the characters. Out of any sitcom, this sitcom has the most lovable characters, and there's 6 amazing characters. Sure, some of them you end up hating at some point. You're like, what the fuck? But at the end, you end up all loving them, and they all grow so much. And that's the main thing. If by the end of the series you end up loving all the characters, then you can just forget about those moments you didn't like them, you know? So I'm going to rank my 6 friends in my personal order. Note that I ended up all loving them at the end. So, number 6, in my opinion, my least favorite Friends character is Rachel. Because Rachel had really bitchy moments, and some of the things she done to Ross, she also got mad at him for stupid reasons, and but near the end, she started to really grow up, and she became really likable, and you realize she's actually a very caring character for all her friends, even though she seems spoiled sometimes. But at the beginning she was really spoiled, but now you get to see how much she's grown, and she's also a great mom to Emma, and I just really liked her then. I found the ending got rid of, tied all the ends. All the ends were loose, you know, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, because those bitchy ones, she does end up my least favorite character, but I still love her. My second least favorite character is Joey. Joey is a hilarious character. His stupid moments could work in favor or just annoy the fuck out of you by going facepalm. But Joey is he's also caring, but he's really stupid, and but he does have some great moments. His stupidness does really work in where Joey learns French. And that was really funny. But some of them just you're come on, Joey. But yeah, Joey pretty much stays the same throughout the series. He does grow up a bit. He does actually get in love, which is a change instead of just sleeping with multiple women and never calling them back. But yeah, because those stupid moments, Joey's my second least favorite character. Now my third least favorite character is Phoebe. It's kind of funny because Phoebe was my least favorite character in the beginning, because I felt she was the most out of place out of the friends. She was the random weirdo character who doesn't really belong. But her weirdness actually does grow on you. And she's actually very hilarious, and I'm happy that she ended up marrying a great guy, Mike. He's a great secondary character, by the way. Probably the best Yeah, probably my favorite secondary character, actually. But yeah, uh, Phoebe is really funny. And like, she has one of the most hilarious moments throughout the show. So yeah. Now my third favorite's Monica. Monica's flashbacks are hilarious, seeing her like when she was like fat and out of shape. Yeah. And her OCD and obsessive cleaning and her competitive behavior is always fun to watch. And seeing her and Chandler, I started liking her even more. They're such a great like TV couple in my opinion. And like yeah, Monica is she basically holds the group together. That's why she's my third favorite character. Now these two are the most iconic characters in my opinion. These two characters I'll probably remember the most. Like when I think of Friends, I think of these two specific characters. And number 2 is Chandler. Throughout like the first 5 seasons of the show, he was like my favorite character. Like he was hilarious. He had hilarious moments. His like jokes, like how he always tries to make jokes, is like just funny. Like, and like he does that one of the most funniest episodes of season 3. Season 3 and 5 were like great seasons for him. Actually, just the first 5 seasons were like really great for him. Like the ski episode, he was really funny in. And his obsession with cigarettes is just funny, seeing that on and off again thing. I always found that funny. And like just how he's so awkward sometimes in front of people by saying the wrong things like that you shouldn't. Like in the last season with Erica having Monica and Chandler's baby, saying what would hurt more, going in labor, getting kicked in the nuts. That's just an example of like his awkwardness. Like it's just funny. And I'm not saying it got worse because he's my second now. It's just like it took me a while to realize who is my actual favorite. Like it took me a while to adapt to him, you know. But like, yeah, I'm going to say my favorite now. My favorite Friends character is Ross. Ross's freakouts are like the highlight of Friends in my opinion. He has like some of the funniest episodes. Probably the funniest episodes. He's the most funny character in my opinion in the show. Like Ross gets a tan, Ross is fine. The pivot episode. We're on a break. My sandwich. Yeah, Ross's freakouts are hilarious and like, but he's also a caring character, you know. And him and Rachel's relationship is awesome. Another reason why I love Rachel, because when she's with Ross, like, I really like her, but when she wasn't, I didn't like her as much. It's definitely better than Rachel and Joey. That was just stupid. But yeah, that's how I feel about each of the characters. Now, let's talk about seasons. Which seasons did I find the most memorable? If I were to suggest just 3 seasons to someone who doesn't care about finishing the series, they just want to watch 3 seasons that will get a good laugh and like are entertaining, I would suggest season 3, season 5, and season 10. Season 3 is probably just the most memorable, has the funniest episodes, and Chandler is just like the best in this. And Ross and Rachel's relationship are still going on in season 3. When they break up for the first time, it's actually quite emotional. That was a great episode. And I believe this season also had the chicken and duck, the screamer with Ben Stiller. That was hilarious. Also had, I believe it had the flashback episode. That was like a great episode. Had one of my favorite finales, which was the beach house. I love that one. yeah, season 3 is great. Also, season 5, it's just entertaining seeing Monica and Chandler hide their relationship, and then when Joey finds out, it's just funny how Joey takes the blame, and then he says him and Monica slept together, and that just... And then Ross saying, oh, this is not good for my anger. And he's saying, like, I need to take pills or some shit like that. It's funny. Season 5 is really great. And season 10 just, like, has the most intriguing story because everything was coming to an end, and you can tell it's the last season. You know, like, it's not like most sitcoms where the last season, like, it's just, like, random episodes, and then, like, the last episode, like, it just ends, you know? Like, this one, like, I felt they build up, and that's why season 10 is a great season. Although the show did not have a bad season, if you could, I would recommend you watch the whole thing instead of just 3 seasons. Another great thing about Friends is, they use their 2-parters really well. Like, I loved all their 2-parters. Like, they show some importance to the series. Like, a good one was the Vegas one. The Barbados ones. The last one. The one where it shows where if Rachel never married Barry, how each of the friends would be completely different. Yeah, like... Yeah, they use their 2-parters really well. And... let's see. The flashbacks are hilarious, especially with Chandler and Ross. And Monica. Fat Monica is hilarious. Chandler's fucking hair. And Ross's fucking mustache. But yeah. If I were to say, like, what were my favorite episodes, I'm just going to name a few. These, I don't know my favorite yet. I have to look over them again. But some memorable episodes were obviously the one where, I forget the name. I think it's the one with the embryos where they do that game to see who gets the apartment. That one was memorable. The one where Monica does the number orgasm. The beach house. The blackout. The one with all Thanksgivings. The one with Ross's wedding. The one with a flashback. The last one. Like, there's many memorable episodes. Those are just off the top of my head. Anyways, I would highly recommend this sitcom. It's probably the best I ever seen so far. In terms of shows, this would rank probably my second favorite show. Because it left me with the same feeling with Breaking Bad, and you're like, oh crap, what am I going to watch now? And like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for in the show, to leave you sad at the end. But yeah, my review for this show would be, my rate for this show would be 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, that's it for Random Review episode 1. I hope you enjoy this video.